Welcome to my channel. I hope you're all well. This is where I talk about twin flame process, and this video is going to be for this week, and it's also for focusing really on the supermoon in Aquarius, the full supermoon, which is going to be tomorrow night, Tuesday in the UK, around 7:30 p.m. All right, so let's get the cards out and see what they have to say. Right, so what I'm getting is a weather vane, one of those things that you see on top of the buildings with a chicken on top and the arrows pointing. So the arrow, I don't know if it matters which way it's pointing. I think it's more about the arrow, meaning moving ahead and flying like the wind energy, like so really fastly forward moving energy through this moon. Precise, they're saying, exact and unrelenting. It is Aquarius, the full supermoon, so it is very mental energy. So that would be, makes sense, I suppose. And it also, they're saying exact, so really sharp movements forward, also sharp like the arrow, pointy, you know, deliberate, pointed and sharp. And it's moving through chaos and it's moving through mayhem. So the chicken on the top is what they're telling me is that symbolic of lots of noise, lots of confusion, chicken running, headless chicken energy. So it's going to be, it may feel like it's a particularly weird moon, they're saying. So you're probably going to be feeling weird right about now already. And it's kind of like tripping up energy, they're saying. So it's going to be like confusion, a bit chaotic. You don't know which way you're going. Are you going forward? Are you going back? Just in like regular everyday activities. Like, you know, you're going to do one thing, then you change your mind, you're going to do another, that kind of stuff. Maybe you start doing something and it's really erratic and it doesn't, you know, it's kind of like, they're saying like pan boiling over and like splashes going on. So even things like, you know, regular chores, just going a bit haywire as we come up to the moon, because the energy is so powerful, they're saying. It's throwing up a lot of change. So when change comes, everything goes into flux and everything, and there is like a lot of erratic energy, tripping up energy, and just things, little things, just going a little bit kind of haywire and not making sense. So maybe something that you're doing, you know, that you're used to doing every day, and it's normally just really easy and really smooth, and you just get the job done. And it's something where it's going to be like, oh my God, this is like crazy. I can't get this done, and it's going to be, you know, going all over the place, they're saying. So a little bit like that, but that's because the energy itself is going to create in the physical domain this sense of this actually form of what the energy is. So it's going to be like that mayhem kind of energy. So it's not a negative thing. It's just the force of the energy, because it's a really strong energy coming through with the supermoon, which is all about change and eventual movement forward, they're saying, and a decision being made and a precise, they just said the call, like a precise call to action and movement forward for the masculine energy, basically. Aquarius isn't masculine energy, it's mental energy, and it is the energy of the mind and, you know, that kind of energy of the creator energy. So it is a bit chaotic itself in terms of like loads of ideas and narrowing down ideas that comes through like that exploration in the mind, which is the, you know, the inventor and the professor and the, that kind of stuff. So it's that kind of mental energy. But this is like bringing something to conclusion and pointedly making a plan, they're saying, to move through in a certain direction. Again, with the weather vane, like pointing in a certain direction, forward, basically. So it's pointing forward. It's facing, as you look at it, it's facing the east. So that would be forward, really. at least from where I'm standing. Right, let's get some cards out. And again, they just said exact. So something really specific is coming about with this moon. 3 of Cups. We've got happiness, celebrations, joy, and downtime and relaxation, and the value of fun, and the value of celebrations, the value of having a good time, basically. The value of putting your feet up, and the value of relaxing, and the valuing of doing what makes you feel good. So that is the advice as well about this moon, is to do what makes you feel good and put your feet up. The Emperor. So we've got masculine energy coming around with this moon. And so your relaxation, the feminine's relaxation and feeling good, is part of the masculine's vibration, because you're twin flames vibrationally connected. So your feeling good is where you want to be for this moon. And I've really got, they're just talking about Taurus. I don't know where Taurus is or what's going on with that now, but they're just saying that energy of Taurus, luxuriate in what makes you feel good. So really they're saying pull out all the stops in terms of, your experience through this moon. So don't put off doing the things that you know you really like because you feel like you should be sensible or you should be serious, because there is going to be this really weird energy that we're pulsing through. So you really need to just get yourself in a comfortable position and make sure that you're just it's ideally to be sitting down during the moon and to not be active, so the moon can do its work without you kind of trying to do something that will hit up against this energy of the moon, which will mean that you're not that you're fighting against what's going on. So you don't want to be doing anything during this moon, nothing at all, really, because they're saying it's, the energies change. So even these little things that you do every day, it's like they're showing me now someone putting in an earring, like a pierced earring, something you do every day, and the back drops off on the floor. And then you're on the floor and you're looking around for it, and it's going to be, you're not going to find it because of the energy of the moon. So you don't want to be even putting in a pair of earrings at this during the moon phase. They're saying it's like tornadoes. You want to go down in the storm cellar, you want to batten down the hatches, basically, and just settle in, right, really, and let it go, let it do its work, because it's for the masculine. We've got the Emperor here coming around, they're saying. The Emperor coming around. So it's like them coming around to something, coming around to a conclusion, arriving at a conclusion, arriving at a destination, like inside of themselves, like a thought, an idea, because it's mental energy and it's Aquarius and it's for them. They've got this halo effect. You can see the halo around him. So they've got this Aquarius halo effect, like Christ consciousness, like source consciousness, like holy ideas, bright lights, like sirens going off and trumpets going off and all the angels singing and hallelujah kind of energy, and coming around to a conclusion and an idea and a definite. They're coming around to a definite plan course of action is what they're saying. So it's all for them, this moon, basically. It's all for them. So the feminine just needs to be getting themselves out of the way. So you want to get on the sofa or in your bed for this moon, and you want to either put your music on or you want to get your they're saying get your goggles on. So I don't know, that might be looking into the bottom of a wine glass, because I'm just thinking beer goggles. Might be drinking some wine, putting a movie on. They're showing me a really big screen, like the start of a movie kind of action thing, something that's just going to take you completely out of yourself and lose yourself in something that isn't your life for the duration of the moon, basically. And that would start now. It's now Monday. So any time now, as soon as you start feeling like doing that, then you've got your definite things out the way that you've got to get them done, and get sitting down and get zoned in to just letting go, the energy of letting go. Fruition, 7 of Pentacles. So we've had that before, right, in these big readings, these main readings that have been done for this month, July. So fruition, July. So maybe it's the 1st of August tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, it's fruition. That's what they're saying there. So something coming again from the masculine. They just said in order of appearance. I think you'll get that at the end of movies, don't you, where it says in order of appearance, and then you have a list of all the characters in the movie or whatever. So I'm not sure what they mean by that. Or maybe it's meaning that, everything that's come along has come along at a specific time when it's meant to have come along, and the masculine's coming along now in order of appearance. It's time for their appearance. Let's go here. The sun, really good energy. Again, they just said like holy energy, really high energy, golden energy, purpose, they're saying, really specific. It's quite dramatic, they're saying. Dramatic entrance, they're saying, on this energy. So again, that would make sense with order of appearance, because dramatic energy is like drama, it's acting, it's something, very kind of celebratory, like actors are celebrated. So it's that energy of something really, really profound coming along, basically, in terms of the masculine. And they did just say voice. And then we've got Ace of Swords, which is brand new communication coming out right in the heart of the reading. So it's communication from the masculine. Let's have a look here. And then we've got 10 of Pentacles coming in. We've got completion in the physical. So again, it can only mean that it's coming to completion in terms of communication coming along. I can't see any other reason for them to be saying any of this, really. What's going on here? 2 people, 2 of Pentacles, fruition on 2 people, communication. They're saying highlighted expansion, positive correction, yes. So it's like, what's correct? What's the right thing coming along, basically? 6 of Pentacles, somebody reaching out in the physical, coming out opposite the Emperor, and the communication of the Ace of Swords. It really is starred, they're saying. It's like this golden energy, like how much it's starred that this is going to happen. And really, like, again, like this movie energy, like the star of the show is coming along. So if you think of your whole process as being a journey, a movie, like the hero's journey, and you're connected to someone that's not appearing because it's only you, because you're alone, because you're in separation, and they're not appearing in the show, right? And then they're saying in order of appearance, and something coming along, and the star of the show. So it's like somebody coming along that's not been in the show so far. It's like they're saying a breakout appearance, a cameo role. So somebody that's not, has not been there so far is going to show up. And then we've got 9 of Cups. So that's also happiness and celebrations and getting everything that you desire. But this is where they say have a drink. So just a bit of personal stuff. So quite often I'm in a quandary of, because quite often I feel like having a drink and releasing, but I'm like, should I be doing it again? I just did it the other day. And they're always like, yeah, do it again. And, the ego fights. So I just have to tell you, this is what they normally show me. And they did show me before I even started the reading, with this card popping out, which is many drinks, basically, as many as it takes. Ad libidium, they once said, as and when necessary. So it's the energy of letting go for the feminine, basically. It's get your feet up, have a drink, relax, watch the show, they're saying. So you watch a show and then see what comes along. And it's got the masculine arriving and communicating. And underneath, what have we got? Let go. And it's the big let go, right? So also the energy of Aquarius. Aquarius is a water bearer. And then we move into Pisces, which is in the water. So it's like the Aquarius tips the water out, and then we swim in the waters of Pisces afterwards. And that's like a huge release that's coming after this moon. And Aquarius is masculine and it's the water bringer. And then it releases into Pisces, which is the feminine sign. And it just feels like the masculine is going to bring the let go, because the final let go, the final sensation of everything just releasing, arriving, being over, being done and dusted, is really coming through, the masculine bringing it along. Because otherwise there's always a hope and there's always a hanging on. And that's intrinsic to the process. You can't completely eradicate the hope and the hanging on, the healing of the hanging on, because it's an energetic connection. So it can't be. It's not possible for you to extinguish that burns inside of you so completely. It just isn't. It's just not. It's part of you, so it can't completely. As much letting go that can be done will be done of every single essence and avenue and experience of your life. But what's true and beholden to you will remain, they're saying. And it's kind of like that sun, which is the holding on inside, right? It's like the fire that burns inside of you. That is this connection that can never fully be. It's in the solar plexus. That's the sun, the solar plexus. You can feel it. You can feel it in your gut. And when it's going to be let go of like this through the masculine, what you're going to feel as well is you're going to feel a pull through your physical body, through your gut. So you're going to feel maybe like you want to cry. Maybe you don't know why you want to cry. Maybe you've let go so much that you don't even feel like you want to cry about them, but it's going to feel like you want to cry about something, because the masculine's about to let go. So they're going to be feeling like they want to cry, because their last let go is going to feel, it's like the pull of their soul, basically. It's the pull of their soul pulling them into what they have to do through that Aquarian mental energy, which is releasing, which is the water bearer, tipping all the water out into Pisces. It's a release of the healing that has to be done for them, is their let go by coming along. So they come along, right? And that's going to feel to them like they've got, that's a new show. They're saying that's a shit show. That's a show that's got to be written and played through and done. So, that's a dramatic ending for them in terms of their journey. And you're going to feel that coming through. The feminine will feel that coming through in terms of how she feels inside her physical body. So again, it's like you need to just get yourself in position for what's coming along. Like they're saying, they're showing me a duck sitting on a nest, like a duck, the water raining down on a duck, and they're sitting in the nest on the egg that's waiting to hatch. For the feminine, it's like you get comfortable on the nest because the egg's about to hatch, basically. So that's what I'm going to leave you with, because we have got here a completion in the Ten of Pentacles, and that's what's going to happen after the moon. And we don't need anything else on that, because that says it all. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. And I hope you have a nice, settled, relaxing let go of a moon. Lots of love. Bye.